Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Jeremy's Kitchen. It's dessert time. All right, so everyone is familiar with brownies. Well, I'm gonna make its distant Caucasian cousin, Blondies. For this, I have butter, sugar, salt, pure vanilla extract, 2 eggs, baking soda, baking powder, flour, cranberries, and white chocolate. All right, so I'm gonna put you guys down right here, and I'm gonna get started. The first is the butter. I have a pot on the stove where this butter is going to melt. So first we gotta open it up. Okay, I want to save a small piece so I can grease my baking pan. I cut these all up. Stay where you are. Now the butter is in, and I'm bringing the temperature to a low. Now, in a bowl, sugar in, salt in. Now, use this whisk, make a well in the middle of it. Now we're just waiting for the rest of the butter to melt, and then we'll add the butter right into our sugar and salt. And while I'm waiting for that, I'll start the next step. Crack 2 eggs in.
Yeah, I did. I worked hard. I worked hard.
Okay. Now my butter is melted, so we're gonna start with that first. First, gonna move that over. First thing I want to do, give a little more air to our butter. That is that's our oven preheated to 355 degrees. Okay. Now I'm now pouring the butter into our sugar. Good. Now, next step. Actually, the next step is to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Or 1 cap. Nice. Vanilla extract smells amazing. Now, these 2 eggs that I cracked into this bowl, you want to whisk them. Just like that. And pour your eggs into your mixture. At that stage, that's what you want it to look like. Good. Okay. Now, I'm going to get a teaspoon. Next thing we're going to do is add baking soda. Baking soda is in, and baking powder. And you want to stir this until there are no lumps in the mix. And that should do it. Now, next step, flour. Now you want to start with half of this into the mix. Good. Whisk that in. Again, you want to mix it until there's no lumps of flour or anything in this mix. That's a good consistency. Alright, add the rest of the flour in. Wow. There. Ow. That's it. So now, at this point in stage, as you notice from how hard it was to make it, that whisk is no longer necessary. Now we update to a wooden spoon. And the next thing we're going to add is our cranberries. Take a good handful of cranberries and put them right in to our mix. Just that. Okay. Now, it's time to add our white chocolate. But before I add that, take a cutting board, and I gotta cut it up. Open up. All right. Now, get my knife. We'll come up with a matchstick style. Matchstick length, anyway. Remember, this is all gonna melt. Those pieces were already broken, that's alright. As I said again, it's all gonna melt inside, remember? Put that up. Alright. I'm going to take our pieces of white chocolate, add them right into our mix. Right. Okay, now I don't need this knife anymore. I'm gonna set that back. Alright, now we're gonna take our spoon and we're gonna mix the white chocolate and our cranberries all into our mix. Wow, this is perfect. This is great. All right. Well, all right. That's it for the spoon. Now, baking tray. Now you take that piece of butter that you saved. You're just gonna use it to coat the inside of your baking tray. And there you go. Now, alright. Now, I want to get out what we're really going to take our blondies on. Parchment paper. You want to roll this up, bring this out. Extended further than the tray itself. Good. Gonna stick that in. Good. Now, we're going to take our mix with a rubber spatula so you don't miss any piece of this good stuff and put it right into our tray. Now, using the rubber spatula, you're gonna spread out your mix very evenly. Rotate the baking tray every time. All right, well, folks, there's our Blondie mixture. Okay, this is going into a 355-degree oven for 35 to 40 minutes. All right, our Blondie mix is in the oven, 355 degrees, 35 minutes. When it's done, we're gonna bring it out and let it cool. And when we come back, I'll show you what it looks like and what it tastes like. We'll be right back.